Okay, I did not want to subject you to the crude drawings that I had before, so I chose to get some pictures from the internet. So here is Halle Berry. Let us pretend that she is 5'3". And there we go. We'll put 5'3" right there. And we have no idea how tall the Mitchell, Maryland Superman roller coaster is. However, what Hallie realizes is that, wait a minute, her shadow on this particular day was 3 feet long, right? So that's 3 feet. And she realized that if she measured the shadow of the roller coaster situation, let's use, I don't know, red for that. If she measured the shadow of the roller coaster, the shadow was 40 feet long. So, what I want you guys to recognize is that the sun casts a shadow, and that shadow kind of makes a triangle situation for us. So, here's Hallie's triangle, and here is the roller coaster's triangle. Well, you get what I'm trying to do, right? So, here's the roller coaster's triangle, and this looks terrible. So, I'm going to pull it in like this. And what I'm trying to show, though this image doesn't look like it, is that these two triangles are going to be perfectly proportional. These two triangles are proportional. So this one that I'm indicating here in red, this one triangle that I'm indicating here in red, is going to be proportional to Hallie's purple triangle. So those are proportional triangles, and not just proportional, but similar, which gets to the heart of the matter. So if I know, so I'm going to draw the triangles a little bit more separately here. So if this is Hallie's triangle, so if this is Hallie's triangle, 3 feet down here and 5'3" here, and we know that the shadow of the roller coaster casted was 40 feet, then we should use that information to consider the height. And why do I know that these are similar? Is because I know I'm gonna leave it at, because the angle of the shadow is going to be consistent, and therefore these sides are going to be proportional. And this angle here is congruent. So because they're 90, everybody stands at a 90-degree angle, and when we measure height, it's 90 degrees. All right. So with that in mind, we can say that 3 is to 40, right? As x, which, well, as 5, I'm sorry, not x, but 5 and 3, 5'3" 5'3" is to x, is to this thing that we're looking for. Now, these units are not going to work out for us well, so it will make sense if we change this all to feet. This is feet, this is feet, this is feet, inches. How can I change that? Well, I know that 3 inches, let me use purple. I know that 3 inches is the same as 3 out of 12 feet, right? 3/12 of a foot. Does that make sense? Because a foot is broken down into 12 equal parts, and 3 inches would be 3 of those equal parts. So 3/12 of a foot would be that, if I would be the way I translate inches to feet. And then what I'll do now is I'll reduce this to 1/4, right? You see that? So I can rewrite my proportion as 5.25, because 3 out of 12 is 1/4, which is 5.25. And then I'm comparing to 3 to 40, because those are the shadows, and this will be the actual size. You know what we're going to do? We're going to cross multiply and party like there's no tomorrow. So we've got the 3x here. Going to cross multiply and back. Black 40 times 5.25. And so 3x is equal to, if I do 40 times 0.25, that's going to be 10, and then 40 times 5, that's going to be 200, so I get 210. You guys can check my math. I've been wrong before. Divide both sides by 3. X is equal to 70. Is that all right? So x is equal to 70, so approximately, according to Halle Berry's calculations, approximately 70 feet is the height. I have no idea if this is true, but the cool thing, and clearly I don't think Halle Berry's 5'3", but the point being is that you can use shadows, and people have done this in a long time, to estimate like the heights of trees. So if like people don't like climb up every tree to like measure the height, you can actually just use shadows. Kind of interesting, yeah? I know what you're going to do. You're going to go out in your backyard right now and look for a tree or something taller than you and measure it. And I support you. Go ahead and do it. Our lesson is over. Have a good one, guys. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye-bye.